I'm 680 News Senior Business Editor Mike Epple. The quarterly earnings season started today for the big Canadian banks. The first to report was the Bank of Nova Scotia. Big profits pretty much across the board for the Scotiabank. $2.25 billion in profit, up nearly 10% year over year in the fourth quarter. $8.5 billion for the year. The bank's earnings just from its Canadian operations in the latest quarter totaled $1.1 billion. Now, interestingly, the Scotiabank announced the sale of many of its banks in the Caribbean, exiting 9 countries, and talking about using that money that it's raising from the sale, it didn't say exactly how much, to reinvest in new technologies. Now, Scotiabank and all of the bank stocks this year have been underperformers on the TSX. Year to date, the Bank of Nova Scotia is down 13%, and it's been trending lower ever since, really, the Bank of Canada started ratcheting up interest rates. Via Rail is reportedly going to go with Siemens of Germany for a big new rail order. Wants to buy 32 trains at a price tag of $1 billion. Now, while none of this has been officially or made official quite yet, the La Presse newspaper of Montreal reports that the Quebec government is not pleased that Via Rail, a Crown corporation, is not going with a domestic supplier, specifically Bombardier. The press reports the Quebec government is pressuring Ottawa to get Via Rail to reconsider its decision. Most recently, Bombardier has been chopping jobs and exiting certain divisions in the aerospace operations as it looks to pare down, and there have been worries about its jobs in the rail division as well. Apple and Microsoft neck and neck for which one is the most valuable on Wall Street, with Apple down by $60 per share from its peak, which was in early October. We've seen Apple's market value retreat to about $825 billion. It's still a massive company. But for the past couple of trading days, Microsoft's market value has briefly surpassed that of Apple as the world's most valuable. Apple was hit again today on talk that the next move by the Trump administration in the trade battle with China could be tariffs on exports of iPhones, smartphones, and laptop computers coming out of China in very short order. And that, again, could be a dent to Apple's profitability. And the U.S. Thanksgiving weekend was a record breaker for Amazon. It might actually have a new name as opposed to Black Friday and Cyber Monday. The Turkey 5 is something that Amazon is calling it, those 5 shopping days between U.S. Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday, which was record-setting according to Amazon, which sold the most products ever on Cyber Monday. Didn't roll out the exact dollar figures, but some of the most popular items sold, the Echo Dot made by Amazon and various Amazon products. Also, Ancestry DNA tests were hot sellers this year, as were Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. Amazon shares have been up in the first 2 trading days of this week on the expectation that all of this is going to lead to some big profitability. From the 680 newsroom, I'm Mike Epple for City News.